prepared. There is no solution. You need to be prepared. Now, in terms of script, in my experience, there are two types of speakers. You have the learners or the memorizers and the improvisers. And by the way, there is no right or wrong approach. There's only the approach that works for you. Now, the memorizers, of course, like to have a script, even word for word, whereas the improvisers like to improvise more on stage, whether it's a physical stage, in person, or online. Now, first of all, you need to be aware of where you are. So I would encourage everybody here to think about where you are in this spectrum. It's a spectrum. So it's not that you are 100% a memorizer or 100% an improviser. Maybe you are somewhere in between, but you need to know where you are. But then here is the thing. It doesn't really matter whether you are a memorizer or an improviser. I would always encourage you to rehearse a number of times. And it doesn't matter, especially for improvisers, it doesn't matter if every time you rehearse, you say different things. I can promise you that whatever you say will be much more powerful the fifth time, for example, than the first. So rehearsing is super important. It's a bit like if you think about motor racing. If you do motor racing, you drive cars. Now, it's not in motor racing, it's not because you have the fastest car that you're going to win the race. The performance of the driver is really important. Racing drivers need to prepare a lot. For them, there is a lot of preparation, physical and mental preparation. Now, in a presentation, it's not because you have a great message. Maybe you have a great message, and so you may be tempted to think that you are now ready to get up in front of your audience, face-to-face or online, and deliver your presentation. No, your performance is still very important, and you can only get to a certain level if you rehearse a number of times.